The realm of the paranormal is one that's intrigued and bewildered humanity for centuries, and now, in the age of technology, there's an increasing number of platforms for investigators and enthusiasts to share their findings, including the popular live streaming service Twitch. The newest sensation in this domain is a group known as Haunt Hunters, a collective of paranormal investigators who traverse the US, covering terrains from Utah to South Carolina. Their method is distinctive. They invite the public to join in real time during their investigations, live streaming their ghost hunts on Twitch. Recently, during one of their spirited expeditions, the Haunt Hunters made a stop at the historical Ritz Theater in Tooele, Utah. The theatre, a mainstay on Tooele's main street since 1939, has been the subject of numerous ghostly tales over the years, and now it seems the Haunt Hunters have added another layer to its enigmatic lore. While the theatre itself is a relic of cinematic history, having showcased countless movies over the years, it's the tales of the supernatural that have really kept its legacy alive. The Bradshaw family, custodians of the Ritz Theater for generations, are not just guardians of the theatre's cinematic history, but also its spectral narratives. Their experiences, passed down and discussed over the years, have added a shadowy layer to the theatre's ambience, making the Ritz a magnet for both film aficionados and ghost hunters alike. One evening stands out prominently in the Bradshaw Chronicles. Alan Bradshaw, after overseeing a typical night of screenings, was making his usual rounds to ensure that the theatre was empty and ready to be locked up. It was during this routine check that he was caught off guard. Peering into the dimly lit auditorium, he saw the unmistakable silhouettes of a man and a woman, seated comfortably as though waiting for a film to begin. Their presence was an anomaly. The night's show had ended, the audience had left, and the theatre should have been vacant. Puzzled, Alan called out to a nearby employee, questioning if they'd perhaps missed ushering out a couple. His daughter, Cherie Black, who was 13 at the time, curiously followed her father's gaze. She too saw the couple. However, as both turned their attention briefly away, then back to the auditorium, the pair had vanished. The subsequent flick of a switch flooded the space with light, confirming the auditorium was, in fact, empty. Resident LaDawn Tracy became engrossed with the theatre's phantasmic reputation. Living in the upstairs apartment of the Ritz building, Tracy noted her own brushes with the ethereal, sensing the presence of spirits whom she believes to be former employees of the theatre. On the fateful night of the Haunt Hunters' visit, as fans tuned in to their Twitch channel, the team meticulously set up their equipment.
What's up? Alright, I'll be right back.
Hours into their investigation, one of the cameras placed strategically within the theatre picked up a chilling sight.
Here.
Watch.
Shine a light, nothing. Shine a light away. Something's starting to get darker, and then it starts walking down. Reed stopped. He's already all the way down. He's now stopped, and the shadow keeps going, has stopped, and is now walking more and more. It gets to Reed and then disappears completely. Another shadow has manifested, is walking down. Dude, you know, this is the craziest thing we've ever caught. Walks down the aisle, you'll see it start to go to the right and then sit down on the bench.
Two shadowy figures, one after another, seemingly appear out of thin air. They stroll down the aisle before vanishing.
And the shadow keeps going, has stopped, and is now walking more and more. It gets to Reed and then disappears completely. Another shadow has manifested, is walking down. Dude, you know, this is the craziest thing we've ever caught. Walks down the aisle, you'll see it start to go to the right and then sit down on the bench.
When reviewed in slow motion, the distinct outlines of two human figures are unmistakable. Could these be the spectral ushers that LaDawn Tracy spoke of? Or perhaps the mysterious couple the Bradshaws once saw? While skeptics may dismiss it as tricks of the light or camera glitches, the eerie coincidence of these figures aligning with local legends does raise eyebrows. The old Ritz Theater's legacy is rich with cinematic memories, but it's these supernatural encounters that truly make it legendary. Whether or not you're a believer, the footage and tales surrounding the theater are undeniably captivating, offering a tantalizing possibility of a world beyond our own.
And then it starts walking down. Reed stopped. He's already all the way down. He's now stopped, and the shadow keeps going, has stopped, and is now walking more and more. It gets to Reed and then disappears completely.